Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Nice. Clean set there. Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place.
If you're looking for the cutting edge of starship design, you've arrived. Welcome to Stroud Eklund.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Ah, my day just got a whole lot brighter. Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away. I'm right behind you.
Miss Morgan, I shall be here if you need me.
It's actually comforting to know that, Androsia. Thank you.
Eager to help, if I can.
I came out of curiosity, but some of these specs...
So this is the Star Yard Walter can't stop talking about. I can certainly see why. It's a monumental operation.
Doesn't need that sort of maneuvering capability. And Mike is saying there are technical reasons your design won't work. Oh, this must be Walter's consultant friend. Please, come join us. We've been waiting for you. Hi there. Hello. It might surprise you to hear that no, I have not. This is actually the first project I've led for Stroud Eklund. I recently graduated with a master's degree in engineering management. I'm actually kind of surprised they hired me, but I was at the top of my class, so maybe they didn't want to lose me. You must be Walter's colleague. He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already. But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
I really like her honesty.
Oh, I just assumed. You know what? I'm really sorry. I should trust Walter knew what he was doing. My bad.
Even so, we have plenty of designers.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship. But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter sent you to resolve these issues. Have at it. There are a lot of factors to consider. Who is our market and what do they want in a ship? Which components are we putting into it? How fast should it go? How much cargo capacity should it have? What color should it be? We need to decide every little detail.
Isn't the color supposed to be picked by the customer?
Ah, right, so you mentioned. Let's move on to solving our budget issues then, shall we? We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have two new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with? I'd love to, seriously. It would be a huge win for us if we came in under or at that budget. But none of the viable designs for this project can be made for that amount. I've already rejected that budget, so I have to go to the board regardless. And since you're now responsible for the major decisions, which budget proposal we go with falls on you. It's more that we can only choose certain design elements at the expense of others. In other words, if we go with something in Mike's design, there's not enough money in the budget for what Ella wants. That's one of the reasons we haven't been able to agree on anything.
You do realize that I am right now have no idea what these guys are talking about. Like, what are you? Oh my god, what the fuck's wrong with her face?
While it's true we'd be able to afford to put anything and everything into that design, it's just not practical. And the board will put more pressure on us to see that it succeeds. I worry that without constraints, my team will be disincentivized to focus this ship in any given direction. And they'll try to cram in everything but the kitchen sink, hence the name. Who knows what kind of monstrosity we'd create if we tried to incorporate all of our designs. And with...
What? I don't fucking... Bro, what the hell, man? Come on.
I was afraid you'd say that. Look, I'm the one who has to go to the board with this proposal, so before I can convince them this is going to be worth it, you're going to need to convince me. Well, I'm all ears. Well, there's always room for personal improvement, I suppose. I hadn't considered it that way. It gives us some wiggle room if we need to try some things, and if we come in way under budget, it'll look good. I try to be. Okay, I think you made some good points. I'll go to the board with the kitchen sink proposal and get that approved.
I'm glad you convinced Jules to get that larger budget, but perhaps we could have intervened a bit more.
Great, that's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on. Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with some sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios so we can make more informed design decisions.
Like what? Getting shot?
Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed like you normally would. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship. It's up to you. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team, get to know them, give feedback on their proposals, etc. Good luck out there.
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor. Honestly, as senior technical designer, I was hoping to receive that honor, but there's always next time. Regardless, I'm excited to help you out. This is wonderful to hear. I hope for all of our sakes that you are... Now, I know you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine? I'm the most senior designer on this project, for one. Despite all the acclaim he gets, I actually referred Frank to his current design position. He and I were in the same design program when we went to get our degrees back in uni. We support each other as friends as much as possible. Even when we disagree. I love my job here. But I dream one day of working for a small startup or running my own design firm so I can work on custom ships instead of mass-produced products. Of course. But first, what pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current starship market? No. Even if it were legal to support piracy, I feel as if expecting pirates to pay for anything is a foolish endeavor. My idea is a little less conventional. I believe we should invest in making a dedicated exploration ship marketed towards citizen scientists. Sure, we and other manufacturers have lines of exploration ships, but none built with the average consumer in mind. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration fueled by ordinary people like you and me. Thanks. Let me tell you, we would not regret going with my idea. This is a chance to do something that will truly inspire future generations. Why do I feel like answering this could be a trap coming from someone who was sent here by... it's not like I have anything. They've been good to me, and the stability... Well, most of my work is... It may not be as glamorous. Okay, yeah. Bye.
This is going great.
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years. So, you must have really impressed Walter for him to give you this project. Or... Never mind that. Perhaps he sees in you what he sees in me. My hope is that he sees the passion. In truth, I know he... But, I understand what... My hope is that... In truth, I know he... But, As a designer, I see the beauty. I have won a war. Rather, my goal is to change the board's perception of employees like myself from mere cogs in the corporate machine to value us as artists and let us do as we please.
अबे यार पैसा तो बाप देवे वंशुद.
Ah, yes. At least you may be more open to my ideas than my colleagues. Imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. Every feature designed, high-end performance, precision engineering, a spacecraft for those who wish. This will be the most elite The ship should be mid-size, spacious, but not... We'll want to build it with the highest quality. It should feel safe, above all. I think I understand what you mean. It is not enough to say it's a high-end luxury ship. Who is flying this ship? Where do they go? What is their story? And why do they crave such attention? Oh, thank you. Two words. Conspicuous consumption. It's when someone buys something expensive, mostly because it is expensive in an effort to show off their wealth to us. So, if we target what the wealthy elite and celebrities want and sell the ship at a premium, they will buy it, and others will follow in order to be trendy. Imagine a star like Borealis is seen getting out of one of our luxury ships. Everyone is going to want one so they too can feel like a celebrity. Because I am the lead designer on the... It is frustrating because I keep getting pushback. And Jules has this idea that we will make a better product by designing it all together. Since everyone has equal say, it led us to a standstill. Just because I do not like how... Besides, with every successful ship I design, I believe I can influence the company to shift away from typical corporate bullshit and back... Then again... See you.
Hi. Need something?
What?
Oh, no. Well, it's just... I'm a little new here, and everyone's got these big, flashy designs. And I'm supposed to come up with one too, but like... Thank you for saying that, but, like, really? I don't... So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht. Something marketed more towards families. Something Mom and Dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think that's stupid, right?
Kinda.
I used to go off-world camping with my family when I was a kid. The other families we met always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations. They never had enough room, and the kids would always fight. I've done some market research, and like, no ship manufacturer seems to be making ships for things like this. Which means even if the demand is low, we can fill this niche and still sell a lot.
It's not niche, it's niche. Who the
I haven't thought of all the details, but I'd imagine a mid-sized ship with enough room for one, or maybe even 2 or 3 families to spread out and relax. I don't think it'd need any fancy weapons or scientific equipment, so it should be pretty affordable. Families don't want to spend a fortune, so keeping the cost low will help guarantee plenty. Oh, really? Wow, I am... Thank you. Well, if we end up making it, I swear I'll work up a hell of an ad campaign for it. It's interesting. There are so... And you also need... Yeah, I've only been here for a few months. I did a little marketing for Chunks before this, but it was really... Ships are like... So far I do. But, just between you and me, I feel like I'm in a little over my head.
Yep.
I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. But my bosses really seem... I still feel weird pitching ideas to people who have been at this for so much longer than I have. See you later.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. And again, I hear Walter brought you in to finally make a decision around here.
Well, you can become the chef then.
Good. Just so long as you don't push us to make anything too nutty. I think your decisiveness will put us back. Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us where we need to be as quickly and efficient. It's simple, no frills, and most importantly, won't cause me any major headaches on the engineering side. Let me tell you, all the creative minds around here are so concerned with designing the most innovative and fancy ships possible. They never stop to think about the kind of work it takes to do that in a reasonable time frame. Yes, we're engineers. Our job is to make the bloody impossible possible. But that doesn't mean it's easy or practical. That and there's... It's truth, and we need it. The others believe we need to think big and innovate. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz. What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills. Just a simple, sturdy, inexpensive ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make... Yes, of course. Zhuzh it up, just enough to disappoint me even more when we ultimately end up choosing something ridiculous. Thanks. Yeah, that's me, innit? Been here since the start of the company. Done engineering for going on 30 years total. Though I keep telling them, it's senior, not lead engineer. I've got no interest in being lead. Too much management. Not enough tactile work.
If it not
here I am.
This,
Resigned to my fate on the R&D team.
Subtitles, I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Nope. Not really. All I want to do is build a... But... I assume you mean the company. The company's still kind of young as... I've been doing this for a while. Later, mate.
That data from your ship is going to be critical to our design process, assuming you can handle the missions. We'll chat again soon, okay? I'm actually kind of amazed we finalized the budget. That was relatively painless. Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback, but why not, I guess. I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these days, especially among the hard-blooded. We'd want to give it strong weapons, tough defenses, plus goods. Most starfighters are fairly small, and the tricky part is keeping costs down with all those fancy modules. I'm glad you brought that up. No, and yes, there's a lot of work out there that requires a capable... But the real success comes from UC military contracts, which we would hope to attract by building a higher-end version of the... Wonderful. I'm hoping when the time comes, I'll be able to convince the other... It means I'm responsible. I'm not the one calling all the... Lots of work to do, but we'll get through it, don't worry.
These ships are nice, but... compared to a trident?
Habershaw's in the showroom if you're ready to buy.
Must have cost a fortune to build this place so fast.
I just can't believe Stroud pulled this off.
Nice to see you again. How can I help? A pleasure to meet you. We may be new. Thank you. So, what sort of... Let's get you set up.
Can we really afford a new ship?
Hope you have a good stay.
It's good to be back on board.
We're free and clear for flight. Grab jump complete.
Got ourselves some cargo! Ha!
Their shield system is damaged. They're not jumping.
I miss my dear darling in New Atlantis. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I thought help would never come, but here you are. On our way back from a supply run, a massive storm swept. We all got out of there as fast as we could. She must have gotten hurt in all of the I had a feeling about you. Thank you. Time to get back to it.
Got to be something useful out here. You stealing my take? Just step away from my find. I'll let this go, but if you're lucky, you might find another. Howdy. Hello.
You know what you're doing. That's much better. Thank you. Let's get out of here. I'll follow you. Yes, what?
We're all breathing a sigh of relief around here now that we're all back together. Thank you.
Here, this is for you.
know you can harness that type of power.
Potential front.
Not gonna last much longer. Run while you have the chance. Got another one. Get lost while you can. Never stuck back, Captain.
All clear. Commencing search.
Score another point for our side. Oh, look. There's some sort of passage down there. Interesting.
Investigating. Searching. Got eyes on the target.
Stock up on junk. My goodness. We can see all the way back to our ship from up here. Well, well. Back for more, eh? Want to see what I'm carrying?
See anything? Good luck out there.
Looks lethal. make sure you clean that off before you stow it in your bag.
And there was a good reason that was locked.
For your safety, please remove yourself from the premises. Deployment protocol activated. Please vacate the area. Do not engage in any work activities. Failure to comply will result in your immediate termination. The last human to warn witnesses. Terminating.
I'm sure they had something we can use. I've never had the stomach for big industry. All they care about is making money.